All right, let's talk about, and I want to call him Studio Series 86 because I know I did in the videos on Fireflight and Skydive back here. But Age of the Primes, Superion, the aerial bots combiner, yeah. Let's chat about him. I do wish, as literally everybody has said when they combine Superion here, that that these guys, Air Raid and Skydive, that they like slotted in more to, the legs with this whole trapdoor situation and whatnot, with, the skeleton combiner and all that stuff. It is kind of a tight fit getting them to line up with the ports and everything. And same thing here with the arms for, I keep wanting to say Alpha Bravo from Combiner Wars, Jesus. With Slingshot and with Fireflight, but whatever. I do kind of wish too, because it would be more accurate with G1, that there was a way to have that be the case, and rotate the feet around. But I'm assuming a third-party company is going to give us new lower legs, or is going to give us like an add-on kit where we can do that. But whatever, that's honestly, that's kind of less of a priority for me when it comes to like an add-on kit for this, because I'm just happy to have a relatively cool looking aerial bot combiner situation. Because let's be honest, the Combiner Wars one was kind of shit. But Combiner Wars Walked said this one could run/take flight, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, this is a good Superion, right? Like, he's very nifty and fun to put together, and he looks cool like in this final form and everything, in the Gestalt form. And he doesn't have as much weight as Devastator, but it does still kind of feel like you're holding a toddler. But like, I don't know, there's just like, there's a funness to having this and having now 3 like proper full-on Hasbro combiners that don't feel chintzy. Devastator does to some extent, but that's about it. And I'm excited thusly what they do with the Combaticons, or the rest of the Combaticons, and then whatever they're going to do going forward, because I think they said they're going to do most of the combiner teams over the next few years. But I don't know, like, there's just something cool about Superion here. I like the head sculpt. I do think we'll probably get a better one from a third-party company. Oh, shut up, Siri. We're going to pause real quick because Siri keeps, there we go. Siri activated. I raised this arm up too high. Anyway, we're back. I'm leaving that in. And honestly, like, I think my biggest issue is with Superion, other than the fact that, like, doing the whole, like, splitting of the arm limbs, you know what I mean, the arm bots on this armature is less fluid and is a little bit tighter joint-wise than it was on Menasor. My only, I'd say, real issue is, I'll show it on this arm. So I don't like the gun. The gun is just like a flat fucking noodle with like Silverbolt's little attachment to it here at the end, which it's fine, but also just, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be the first thing that the third-party company upgrades. I feel like we'll get a set from like DNA Designs or somebody with like a better fucking gun, and then better hands, because the hands themselves aren't bad, but I don't like the hollowness in here. So I feel like we'll get some sort of upgrade there. But those are my biggest nitpicks, I would say. It's just like that the gun for Superion absolutely sucks. It looks like it just looks like a noodle. It looks like a plastic noodle. That's the only way I can describe it. And now you all won't be able to unsee that. And sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I know. There's not a whole lot to say about Superion here, even though I have rambled for about 4 minutes. Because I just think he's just cool looking. And he's going to look neat on the shelf in the other room with Menasor. And maybe if I can get Devastator to fit as well. But yeah, just wanted to talk about Superion here. I just think a third-party company will give us better feet. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Superion. Again, it feels like I'm holding a freaking toddler, so good practice for when we do have kids, I guess. Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. See you guys around.